It's 2021. We're back.
We are back.
Yes.
And we have a great show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Underground. As always, I am Foz, and I am joined by the two ugliest dudes in broadcasting. The one and only Mr. Rob Runts. He thinks he's so pretty. And Tony from Digital City Entertainment. And I'm not that good looking myself. But we are here. We survived 2020.
We did.
And we are back. Kind of, sort of. We are back at home. And we are back doing a show for you. We got a great show coming up for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a quick catch-up with ourselves, and then in just a few minutes, we're going to be joined by the gentleman from Critic City. You heard him in the background.
Yes.
They have an amazing live stream that's going to happen for you tomorrow night, and we're going to talk all about it in just a few minutes and see what they've been up to. This has probably been the busiest band during the pandemic. And we're going to find out everything that they've been up to, all the stuff Chris has been up to, all the stuff the rest of the guys have been up to, and find out how they've been holding up during this pandemic. But
that's great.
Gentlemen,
I love a band that works hard like that. I can't wait to start working hard like that.
I was going to say, too bad you're not. No.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Rob.
That was deep, dude. That was deep.
That's all right. That's all right, dude. This is coming, all right, you robot.
Oh.
But gentlemen, how was your holiday? Did you guys get anything fun? Let's start with Tony. Tony, how was your holiday?
It was good. No, I didn't get anything fun. The Browns won. The Browns won because that was my present.
Yeah!
No, Abby got a lot of stuff. My daughter got a lot of stuff, but me, I didn't get a lot.
Mr. Runt, how about you, sir?
Oh,
how was
great.
your holiday?
I'm a guy that's really hard to shop for.
No.
Oh, yeah. Because I got every tool in the world, so you're stuck there. I don't care about my appearance.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Usually I'm full of stain. I look like Pigpen every day. Like all the time. There's just this cloud of dust around me. So I got new shoes. I got new clothes. I got new work clothes, which I'm really happy about.
Did you get a new truck?
No new truck yet. I'm borrowing a friend's van, which I'm not used to, but it's part of the company that hires me to do their floors.
Right.
So it's all good. I'm looking for something.
What kind of van is it? I got to ask. You said you have a van now. What kind of van is it? It's like one of those big panel vans?
Yeah, like
the kidnapper van.
Or does it have like a warlock on the side riding a unicorn and shag carpet in the back?
Hey, little
spotlights.
You want some
candy? And you pull up next to a school and you open up the door and you're like, "Hey kids, you want some candy?"
It is a white van.
Christine 16's playing in the background from Kiss.
Christine, dude, I can't even go through like a McDonald's drive-through.
He's got a bunch of black hoods hanging in the back.
It's just temporary. I'm looking for an SUV right now.
There's a picture outside of a couple places that say, "If you see this van or see this man, stay away."
Actually, it looks like an ice cream truck.
That's even worse.
So I try.
It's even worse.
I'm trying.
How was your Christmas, Foz?
It was okay. It was okay. I've been sick since the week of Christmas.
Oh.
So it's it was okay. We got to spend a few minutes with a little bit of family at Christmas time, but since then, the wife and I and this little guy right here have all been home, quarantining and isolating. So.
Yeah, I didn't get to see any family either. It's a bummer because my mom's old. She is like the patriarch of the family, Yeah. So I have her call on speakerphone because my phone has been destroyed since 4th of July. It was really funny. I should send you the video. I'm having a Roman candle war with my boys across the street in the park, and a cop rolls up and says, "Hey, stop pointing it at each other," and then keeps going. But what I didn't know that is my phone fell out of my pocket in the middle of the street and he drove over it.
Oh, jeez.
So I have to do everything on speakerphone, which is funny because, like,
that explains so much. Every time I call you, it sounds like, "Hey, what's going on?"
My mom will call, and I'll be like, "Hey, Mom, you're on speaker. Don't say the N-word."
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. that too explains so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the kind of humor I was brought up with, you know.
Oh, we thought it was just because your mom was a racist.
Oh, no, she's not at all, you know. But it's just funny. Especially when you're around coworkers. You're like, "Hey, Mom, I love you. Don't say the N-word. You're on speaker."
Jesus. And she goes, "Shut up, Robert."
Yeah, basically. So, you know, but I'm looking for a new phone, looking for a new car. I had a good holiday. I had a good New Year's.
That's good.
You know, I got plastered.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
You?
Yeah.
Rob get plastered? Never.
My wife, Christy, drank a whole bottle of champagne. It was awesome. I've never seen her drink like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, she was just like, "I'm just going to kill halfway gone." I'm like, "Kill it?" And she's just walking away going,
this is freaking 2020. God damn it. So glad it's over. Why am I still here? Well, 2021 hasn't started out to be that better anyway. The world's on fire. Or at least the country is.
Oh God. I used to love America. My dad was so patriotic. He couldn't serve because he had a kidney condition.
Yeah.
But he actually tried to enlist and go, and he was very patriotic and taught me about being patriotic about the country that you're from. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but it's what you got. You know, like right. if he were alive today, he would say he's our president. I respect him. Even though it's Trump.
There comes a certain point. Like
I know.
I was in the military, and then that's exactly how we, being a veteran and stuff like that is how you're trained and you're taught and you're brought up to believe it is your president, whether you voted for him or not. That's your president. Comes a certain point though where you're just like, dude, seriously?
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, it's
I'm hoping
we're not getting political or nothing like that, but 5 days.
I hope they bring him up on charges. The only president to be impeached twice.
Well, he's done in the giant impeachment.
Oh God. It's so ridiculous what people are doing and saying and fighting about. It's so stupid.
It is. But you know what? We're here to talk about fun stuff. And that's what we do here on the Underground. We talk about fun stuff.
Yes, we do.
Like we mentioned, we got Critic City coming up here in just a couple of minutes. And we're going to talk to them about their live stream they have going on tomorrow. You're going to be able to watch them right on Facebook for a small donation. It's going to be absolutely epic. But speaking of live streams, the Hostile Amish just did a live stream last night.
Yes.
Wow. You can go back on the Jim Machine YouTube page, or you can go back on the Hostile Amish Facebook page or the Jim Machine Facebook page and watch that concert. It was crazy.
Those guys, I don't know how they haven't been picked up by some kind of tour. Like, I would have loved to have seen them with Guar.
Oh, it would have been great.
You know, just something a circus type of tour. Like, these guys do not disappoint ever.
Not at all. Not at all. Every show, like the guys in Critic City, every show is killer.
Yeah.
Every time you see these guys, it's killer. No matter how drunk they get. It's kind of like you, Rob. The stories we have about you being plastered before a show, get on stage like nothing's wrong, walk off the stage plastered.
Wait a minute, he could be just like you though, Foz, and just fall off the stage.
Well, yeah, that can happen too. I've literally seen the guys in the Amish finish off cases of beer while they're playing, and they never miss a note. Never miss a note.
I do have to say real quick that beers get mixed up when you're playing live. You might pick it up and you'll be like, wait a minute, this one's cold. Mine was warm. Or the other way around.
They're really good about holding their beers to themselves. They're beer hoarders. I've watched them. It is chaotic, but those guys are absolutely unbelievable. If you got a question for Critic City or a question for us, throw it up in that chat. Tony's in there watching that chat. We got a couple other people watching the chat for us. Let's bring them on. Let's talk.
And please share.
Yes, share. Let's talk to the gentleman from Critic City. Boys, how are ya?
Good. Good.
Introduce yourselves for everybody who doesn't know who you are.
Age before beauty. Age before beauty.
Age before, really? Okay.
I'm Chris, guys. I attempt to sing and write some songs with them.
Yeah, and I am Lycurgus. I am a guitarist who is lucky enough to get to be in a band with Chris.
Oh,
wow. Little man crush going on.
No. Thanks, pal. I feel the same.
well, gentlemen,
now you're lucky to be in a band with me.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
That's how I feel about these two. They're lucky to be on a show with me.
Totally kidding. It's Derek's fault that we are in a band because 11, 12 years ago now?
Yeah.
Fault. That's a strong word.
What's that?
Fault.
Well, I mean,
word.
everybody. Well, it's not always it's kind of a curse and a blessing to have a band and be a musician. It's like we're lucky enough to have that escape, but it's also like you can't escape your mind from it. I mean, there's nights when I'll wake up from a dead sleep and come downstairs and like write an album. It's just
an album.
It's torture.
It is, and I don't know.
It is.
I don't know about Richard, but I hate my brain sometimes.
Yeah, because you start thinking and you start going, and it starts going.
Right.
It starts going. You've already got the bass lined up. You've got the drum track ready to go in your damn head.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But Derek's taken the reins. He's become an awesome songwriter. A lot of the songs from the first 3 EPs are all Derek, really. And then I came in and, I mean, we all came in, put our touches on, but, I mean, the young whippersnapper, Richard, is he's amazing.
Well, this is the thing that I find fascinating about you guys' band is how short amount of time that you guys have been together and the massive amount of material that you guys actually have.
Richard?
Yeah, I mean, so we've been playing for 11 years now, so we had a lot of songs that kind of made over that course of time. Had that little all in between projects. I spent pretty much all of 2018 and 2017 just constantly writing. Like a lot of the first 2 EPs that we put out, maybe even Brand New War, a couple songs on that were all songs that I had pretty much done over the course of those 2 years. And then once we had the time to get together, we really started writing a lot more. And then I would force Chris to spend a few hours putting both of these songs so we can get the demos done and then figure out what, like, of everything that we have, what are we rolling with? So I think, we've put out 3 EPs now with, 5 or 6 songs each, but what do we have? Like 60, 70 songs backlog?
Wow.
Well, technically, if you want to get like that, I mean, for the new batch that we just started, we just finished the drum tracks and we're working on the next batch for the next 3 EPs. We picked from, I mean, that's the beauty about the band is like, I mean, everybody's awesome at their own part, and like somebody else will pick up the slack. Like, if I'm swamped with something, Derek's writing a ton of demos or Steve will write a bunch of demos, I mean, whatever. And I think we picked from 151 songs for this next batch of 15 or something like that.
Nice.
So, and like, but I think my curse is kind of somehow seeped into their way of thinking, because it's like, it doesn't matter if it's like a great song. We could totally make it a great song together. Like that's the awesome part about this band too, is everybody's got awesome ideas. I mean, we literally sat down. When was that? September, Richard? And we had like the band meeting after we had democratically, weeded it down to 15 or 16 songs. And then we all went through every single song, and everybody started like telling what they think like a good edit might be here, or like change maybe that lyric, or, and because at first the 15 that got picked, I was kind of like, they weren't, there was maybe 7 or 8 that I picked, I think. But, I got outvoted. But then after we had that meeting and everybody started making these suggestions and everything, we changed some stuff around. And now it's like, all right, you guys are right. I mean, and that's the beauty of the band too. It's like everybody has the say, and everybody has a good idea, and everybody's adult enough about it that it's not like, you know what I mean? Whatever's going to be best for the song is what we're going to do. So that's what we do.
And I think that really shows when you guys actually put the stuff out, because you can tell that there's, in every note that you guys play, there's passion in it. And it comes across in the songs, it comes across in the music, it comes across in the music videos, like the video you guys put out at Christmas time, Jingle Bell Rock. Yeah, which was absolutely the cover is great. The music is great, but the video is hysterical. So for those of you that haven't seen it after the show, go head on over to Critic City's YouTube and watch the Jingle Bell Rock video. But before we get into the live stream you guys are doing tomorrow, I want to talk a little bit about that. When did you guys actually film that video?
Well, I think didn't Steve did the whole recording on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And like last year. And he sent it over to us, and we're like, it was kind of like we didn't have enough time to, get it out or figure it out. So like
2019, right? Like you did it in that winter, we were thinking about it, and we did
right.
Then it wasn't until like a month before Christmas we're like, probably be smart if we actually put something out for this, right?
Right. Yeah, he literally texted, in the group me, he's like, hey, are we going to do anything with that Jingle Bell Rock? So we just kind of came up with the weird idea, and we were going to try a different type of idea, but we figured we wanted to be socially conscious, so we did change a lot of things around that we originally had planned, and we probably should have shot way more, but we literally shot that whole thing in hour and a half, maybe.
Nice.
Wow.
It doesn't look like it. I mean,
40 minutes. Got that all in 40 minutes.
Was it 40 minutes? I don't know.
Now, real quick, when you guys pick your songs for the album, how frustrating is it to do the arrangement? Which one goes second, third?
Not really too, literally I don't even think Ogre cared on the first one, did he? And most of the time we'll just be like, all right, what do you guys think? And we'll just literally talk it out, and in 5 minutes we'll figure it out. It's not.
Oh, because most bands are like, oh no, this one needs to be first, this one needs to be last.
I guess what the cool thing is I think that we might have, popular favorites, each of us, but I think the bottom line is I think we love every single one of the songs we put out. So it's not really a big deal. At least to me, it's not like what order it is or anything like that. So
yeah, we know we'll put the whatever the cover is, it's probably going to be the last song. So then we go, what order do we all think it should be? And then we all kind of list it out ourselves and go, all right, 3 of us have song is the first song. That's the first song, and then we just work it down from there. And like when we picked the 15 songs for all the 20, the same thing. Just what has the most tallies. All right, tally. That moves.
That's great, because when I do it, it's usually all right. You're saying the F word in this one, so that's not going to be radio playable. You're talking about F and the devil in this one. This is not going to be radio playable.
Why
dude,
not?
I think
Every song I
their
write was
songs.
about effing the devil. I mean,
I think their songs are just a little bit different than yours, Rob. Just
Well, of course, it's rock. It's old fashioned meat and potatoes rock.
right.
You
And
know what I mean?
we've never, yeah. I mean, that's, well, it's what we like to do, and it's what we like to listen to. So, I mean, I don't really see us ever changing or following any type of fad or a rock band. I mean,
Yeah, it's great. You could put it on at a bar in a jukebox, and everyone's gonna this feels right.
thank you.
Now, I have to say that my favorite song that you guys have done. I have two favorite covers. I love all your songs, but my two favorite covers you guys have done so far are "Blinding Lights,"
That was Ogre's pick.
which I want to talk to you guys off the air about possibly using that as the Savage Underground theme music.
You don't have to ask me. I mean, use it. I don't care. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I love you guys.
Oh,
But my other one is honestly, "We Built This City."
That was Steve's choice, I believe, wasn't it, Derek?
that was definitely.
I think that was Steve's choice because, that's the thing too. We have recorded like a ton of covers. We just,
And that's what you guys were saying. The last time I talked to you, Chris, and last time I talked to all the guys in the studio, where you guys have a bunch of covers, and it's actually the idea has been tossed around about you guys actually doing a Critic City covers album.
well, and that's the thing too. At the beginning of quarantine, I sent out a bunch of them to just a bunch of people I know and have met through the years. That I was like, hey, you want to do a guest spot on a song? And I mean, and some people were like real quick and got it back to us. I'm still waiting on a bunch of others, and there's still other songs that I'd like to have other guest spots on, but like for now that's just kind of a back burner thing, really. I mean, because we don't know how we would do it, because we did so many songs. We could literally have like an 80s cover release, a 90s cover release, a
Nice.
2000s, I mean, we could. So I mean, Derek and I were talking about, we maybe want to do like a Patreon, just try to get some people that might care for the, plus we haven't been able to make any cash. So thought we might be able to do that. But like release some of this weird B-side stuff or demos or covers, for free.
That's great, because you know how many covers of songs I hear in movies from other bands that sound a lot more kick-ass, little bit heavier, little bit more rock. You know what I mean? And that's awesome that you guys have that many.
I mean, I'd like to. That's the thing too. Like, I think that rock is going to come back around. I mean, it's definitely not as popular here as it is in maybe like Europe and the rest of the world. But I mean, even if it doesn't come around, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna.
AC/DC is keeping it alive, man. Those guys are in their 70s, just came out with a brand new album, and it sounds exactly like every AC/DC song.
Is the drummer back or not? Or is he in jail for trying to kill his wife?
No, he's actually back.
Yeah,
is he really
he's back? Yeah.
Dude, how do you say, hey, bro, good to see you? How's the wife, She's not dead.
How's the wife? I didn't kill her.
Just trying to strangle her.
Dude, that's crazy. Do you know the story on that, Derek?
I think I mentioned something about it in press. I don't.
Yeah, he got busted like with meth or something, and then also tried to hire somebody to kill his wife.
He apparently hired a hitman to kill his wife, and they never said why.
Right. Probably because she stole his meth or something. I don't know.
Right.
Just do things that don't make sense.
Right. Well, who was that other singer? It was like a Christian metal band that he's in jail for trying to kill his wife, Derek. Somebody.
He's out.
Is he? What's the guy? What's the band?
Was that from Slayer?
No.
No.
Oh God, not Under Oath.
You know what I'm talking about, though. There's another. There's another. It's like a Christian metal band, and dude tried to hire somebody to kill his wife. Man.
Yeah.
Just leave, dude. Just leave.
Pack your shit and go. It's fine. You don't have to kill her.
Well, when
Just
you're
pack your
married,
shit
it's
and go.
cheaper to keep her. I mean, cheaper to keep her. Sorry.
Cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, it is, dude.
I don't know.
Rob knows. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, I know lawyers. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Foz?
Tonight I actually have some Jameson Black Barrel. It's the first drink I've had since before Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
What,
and
you going
it's
sober?
no, I'm not going sober, asshole.
Richard is.
I
That,
Richard, you're going sober.
that guy. Right there.
This guy.
That guy.
But well, let's talk a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about Brand New War, the last EP you guys put out.
Yes.
You guys one, of course, as always, you guys have a cover on that one, which that one is that one surprised me.
Me too. That was Derek's pick, I think.
That was Derek's pick. So Derek, what made you decide to cover Watermelon Sugar?
Well, I don't necessarily dislike the song originally. Like it's, I'm trying to expand my musical horizons a little bit over the last year or so and try to figure out what people are really getting into and why. And then I will say that I hear a lot of these pop songs and they're so basic. And I think to myself,
It'd be pretty easy to turn it into a rock song, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that was the thing. Like when he suggested it, I'd never heard it before. But I mean,
Okay.
honestly, it's a good little pop song, 4-chord
It
pop
is.
song. So
Yeah.
and
It's a great little pop song.
so at first I was just kind of like, what is this? And then it was during that meeting that we had to talk about the songs, and that was the pick, because I think I picked I think I picked our cover of Corey Hart, Never Surrender, or something like that.
Oh, jeez, that'd be great.
It sounds awesome. I love that one, but because
You're
yes,
gonna have to let me hear that one at some point. I'd
Right.
love to hear that one.
well, I mean,
It's cool, man, because I'm doing a cover on the album that I'm doing, and it's Amon's "I Don't Want You Back."
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one,
Who?
Iman?
Iman. I don't know Iman.
It's a total hip hop song.
Okay.
But, like the chorus is F what you said. It don't mean S now. F the presents. Might as well throw them out. F
So
all your
it's a good Christmas
don't
song.
mean
then.
S.
It's a great Christmas song.
F you ho. I
It's
don't
with your
want
Jingle
you
Bell
back.
Rock.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna metal the hell out of that
And
thing.
just so you
man.
guys know, it's As I Lay Dying singer.
As I Lay
That's
Dying.
it. That's it.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Tim, whatever his name is.
we got literally. I think Brian should get the vote for the next cover on the next EP, we'll have the singles coming out soon. Like we usually release 2 singles as well, with like acoustic versions of 2 of the songs. Then we usually throw a cover on that too. And we kind of only just did that just because, I mean, the days of, when I was a kid, I would buy an album just because the artwork was cool. Now it's like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to beg somebody to download it for free, the song for free. So, which by the way, we did just now put up a free song on our page. So get My Charity from Brand New War for free.
And that's the next one I was going to ask you about, was My Charity. The 2 songs that stand out the most to me, besides Sink and Run on Brand New War, is Latency and My Charity. Those are probably my 2 favorite songs on the EP.
Cool.
Going Dizzy's good, but My Charity just it pops to me for some reason. Now, tell me a little bit about that song.
Richard, literally Richard had that song pretty much all done.
I wrote that back in I think 2014,
Wow.
and it was one of those. It was I wrote Fruity Loops for the drums. I mean, it was so bad sounding old. And it was one of those songs that I had to like re-record. And once I did that and sent it over, we always joke some of the drums that were in it originally are just asinine. And so,
like when he's like so crazy, like difficult. I mean, literally, Brian should be thanking me right now for that song because I was just like, Richard, can we just dumb it down a little bit? But like, it's not even dumbed down still. Like, it's still a hard song.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And but I just we did that. It was the same typical thing. Like we have a song together with Chris. We wrote down the vocals, and it's like, all right, the verse is awesome, and then we got that chorus, had his chorus vocals on it. It was one of the like immediately I was like, yeah, this is it. Like that's a chorus. It's like Shoulders, the same. Just knew that it had that right pop to it, and then also like content itself. Like Chris did a fantastic job with the.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, latency. I think didn't we do that at your old place, Richard? Me and
you. Came over. We were like, we're gonna drink. And we're gonna write music. And I was like,
that's right. That is rock and roll right there, man.
We wrote. Yeah. Took a break and watched that movie Keanu. By
the Key and Peele movie.
Yeah. I forgot about that. About the little kitty cat.
Yeah.
My wife loves that movie.
Took a break in the middle of writing that song and then finished it and then went back up and continued drinking and then finished Latency. So
yeah. Well, but that's what I was saying earlier. Like Steve's been swamped with work, like his regular job and stuff. So, like Derek or I will try to pick up the slack when Steve's not able to write, or the three of us, all of us write together, or three of us write together, or whatever. So that's what's awesome too, is we try to, cover each other. Or even though we probably, there was a point where I had to tell Derek, okay, stop writing. There's too many songs to pick from, and a lot of them are really good, and that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is a good problem to have.
So,
and well, let me ask you. Besides writing, and recording and stuff like that, how have you guys been keeping busy in quarantine? How have you guys been keeping busy during this massive amount of downtime that you've had? I know, Chris, you've put out solo stuff. You've put out Love Lag stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I finally taught myself how to record. I've been in the studio forever, and I never wanted to be the button pusher. I never had the patience. I never wanted to be the engineer guy. I was like, all right, I'll be the producer, the idea guy. I'll play on it, but I don't want to have to learn these buttons and these short keys. But literally, like January, Steve got me set up, and I got it rolling good enough where I, figured out how to record. But luckily I sent that away to our buddy Cole, who's been mixing. He mixed the Love Lag stuff, which is it's just a bunch of songs I wrote during this year that we really didn't feel were Critic City songs. So I was just kind of like, all right, well, I'll just make a fake band name up and fake band and put them out and see what happens. But then recorded my solo record too. That's coming out on Groundhog Day. It's more just like pop and lighter rock type stuff. But
my wife is really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Honestly,
I could never do that whole, sitting at the board.
Right.
No.
I never wanted to, but now it's kind of like I look forward to, like, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I can come down instead of writing a song on my phone, like, you know what I mean? Now I can actually bring up Pro Tools and, make like a scratch track of it and then go back to it later. But other than that, I lost my ass this year. Just all my shows canceled. So
I know, dude. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody in the band was like, well, what about COVID? I'm like, I don't care about COVID. I want somebody to get pregnant at the first show. Seriously.
On stage.
I want people
on stage.
I want people drinking. I want people sweating. I want to feel like Peabody's, where the sweat from the atmosphere would drip on you.
I just want to pay my phone bill. People. I want everybody to be cool and be better human beings. That's all I want. Like,
Oh yeah.
I just want some decency, and but I want to play out. Like, I play 150, 250 shows a year. This year, I haven't had the nerve to actually check my book to see how many I did play. But young Richard, go on. He's got the actual career and the real job, and doesn't, sing for his supper.
What have you been doing to keep yourself busy there, young Richard?
Job takes up a pretty good amount of time itself, but I will. You know what? I really dedicated myself to working out during the pandemic, and so when I was on with Chris and Steve, like the last time I was on, I think I was about 20 pounds, 225. I weigh 170 right now. So
Jesus.
Wow.
What you lost, I gained.
I did too.
That's all because you never started that liquid diet there, Foz, that I lost money to run for.
Look, I'm still gonna do it. But let's get back to Richard.
like a
You're
story
gonna do it, liar.
definitely came
Shut
out.
So what did you do to lose the weight, man? What did you do? I mean,
Methamphetamines.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna lose some weight. Yeah.
not, so
You
No.
keep breaking up, Richard.
yeah, you keep breaking up there, boss.
I'm sorry. Well, hopefully this will actually get through. No, I bought a recumbent bike, and I spend 2 to 2.5 hours a day riding it.
What is a recumbent
Where
bike?
you're sitting down. It's not like up top. You're like
Yeah, you said.
Oh, okay.
And now
So you're a lazy biker.
yes,
it's still burning cows, baby.
but like honestly, I got into fasting. I fast every day, and I just started putting a lot more into cardio, and there we go. It's just not eating like an asshole. I'm not drinking anymore, so I don't really that definitely helps.
Oh, you quitter.
And
Shut up, Rob.
I am a quitter.
I've been drinking his whatever he's not drinking. So
He's been helping out. He's been taking care of me, and I've not been doing. So I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah, and
No, none of us do. None of us do.
no, okay.
Oh, that's why you're able to quit drinking. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No kids, you're fine. You have kids, dude. You're gonna have a stockpile
part of
of frustration. Just
Well, what I gotta ask is Richard, are you gonna be the Phil Collins of the band now when you guys go back out and play? Are you gonna not wear a shirt?
He doesn't know
Collins.
he doesn't know who Phil Collins is. He
Really?
knows who's Phil Collins. What?
Wait, Rob, stop. Richard, you're still breaking up there, boss.
yeah. My phone is probably dying. That's why.
Oh,
Okay.
he didn't say Phil Collins. He said
Oh,
Phil
no, that was-
Collins. Uh-oh.
Well, if the ladies are willing to donate enough during the live stream tomorrow, will you take your shirt off?
I don't think anyone wants to see that.
Oh,
They
right.
might want to. You never know. Some of these girls have been locked up for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say you need to get a little bit closer to the camera, dude.
Yeah.
He's a handsome man.
Look,
Well, but
if we, I'll tell you what, if we somehow get enough people to join in and we make some money and we can do something with, say, donating to a charity, maybe I'll consider it.
all right,
Oh,
well,
that's
there it is.
beautiful,
Well,
dude.
let's talk about the live stream tomorrow. You guys are doing a live stream on Facebook for a nominal donation. What's the donation you guys are asking for, Chris?
We did $4.99, so $5. Skip a stupid car or Starbucks, So I don't know. We're kind of the guinea pigs of it, and we didn't know what to expect. And we saw our buddy Billy's doing it at his place, and he did like the trial run last night, and I thought it looked and sounded great. So I'm pretty excited. But we just figured let's try it, and I don't think $5 is too much to ask. I mean, but
Not
then
at all.
again, who knows? I mean, we wanted to do a charity thing for it, but it kind of snuck up on us and didn't have enough time to get all the donations and all the logistics in order. So we're just gonna play it and we're gonna rock it out and try it, and then the next time we'll hopefully do the charity event. We like to do like one big charity thing a year.
Yeah.
So that's the plan on that one. So hopefully everybody tunes in tomorrow, Facebook.com/Critic City Band at 8 p.m.
Nice.
and watches us, because we had a cool little set planned, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna look good, sound good. And Richard's gonna be there. Derek. I'm sorry, his name's not really Richard. I just mess with him. His name's Derek. But
I know. But now, you guys, about how long you guys planning on playing tomorrow?
honestly, it could be anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. Who knows? I mean, we're gonna.
Nice. Nice.
Who knows? I mean, because like the new Facebook rules, they want you to be a little bit interactive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna have my iPad or my phone in front. So, if we might do some giveaways or something like that. I thought of an idea maybe today that if people wanted to, throw $20 our way, maybe they can be in a future video or something like that. Just silly little things like that. I mean, just trying to. And I hate to say it, we still got costs we got to pay, and we're not making enough to bring that in. We're not playing out like everybody else. So, but I don't know. Hopefully, $5 isn't too much to ask to watch Critic City on Facebook.com/Critic City Band tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
My wife literally just texted me and said she will donate $20 if Chris and Derek both take their shirt off.
We'll have to see about that. I'm not in fighting shape right now, but Derek.
I don't think she cares. Wait. She just sent me another message. She doesn't care.
She's a sweet woman. She's a sweet woman. I don't know.
For those of you that don't know, my wife has the biggest crush on Chris. Biggest crush on Chris. Just
Thank you.
Flat out told me that I'm out the door if the okay comes in. So, but it's okay. I have a big crush on Derek.
There you go. I think
That's the way you gotta live, man.
Everyone
my four rules in life, $20 is $20. A mouth is a mouth. Sometimes it's worse the herpes and actually for life.
Wow.
Once again, the views expressed by Rob are not necessarily those of the Savage Underground or
I didn't say anything bad.
or Critic City. I just felt like doing it. It's okay.
What's on Tony's mind here? What's on Tony's mind, man?
Oh, my mind?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just enjoying the banter back and forth. Can't wait till the Browns. I can't wait to just get out again. I'm been cooped up. We have lost. I mean, from DJing, we've lost quite a few weddings last year ourselves,
Right.
and stuff like that. No bars are hiring DJs like the bands, so it's been a slow year. And I'm working from home for my full-time job, so it's like I need to get out.
Right. That's how I think Derek and Brian and Steve. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Everybody know Tony, I believe, is a robot.
Steve.
He only shows. He's always loud, and he only smiles. It's either
Oh, come on.
so he's like programmed.
Right.
Well, I also watched the video chat, by the way, when you were talking about Jingle Bell Rock. Rosie was like, the video was awesome. Oh, she just said something else. Oh, she wants to know if she made you guys blush about the $20.
I look like I'm blushing constantly. I look like my alcoholism is just like I'm red as hell like right now. I should have put a light up or something. I'm not really this red. I look like a friggin' Muppet or something. But oh well.
It's all right. I look torn up all the time.
That's because you are.
No, I'm not. Okay, all right. I drive. I'm a male. I pay taxes. I have pubic hair. Stop it.
Well, I know that this is a little bit different from when I had you guys in the studio last, and there's no game tonight. So I wanted to ask a little bit just about hobbies. Now, besides music, what hobbies, what keeps you guys occupied?
Derek?
Oh, I got really into golf in 2020. Really into it. I mean,
Nice.
I probably I was on a golf course like 3 or 4 days a week. Like,
Wow.
aside from that, a typical, binge watching TV, video game.
What video game are you playing currently?
I'm playing Assassin's Creed and Black Ops.
Which Assassin's Creed? The new one?
Yeah, I was at Valhalla.
Valhalla. Is it any good?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I haven't picked up that one yet. But,
No, it's
Oh, it's great. You get Odin's foreskin, which is awesome. I'm playing. I messed around with my kid because he's like, you get Odin's spear and you get a force field. I'm like, foreskin. my 14-year-old's like, Dad.
Your 14-year-old does the same thing we do. We just sit here and facepalm every time you say something.
yeah. I got
But Chris, how about you, sir?
Wait,
What's
Derek.
keeping you busy? Oh,
Derek wasn't. I don't think he was done.
add in really quick. So I ended up getting the Xbox Series X. The day that I picked it up, it was a dud.
No way.
Oh.
Yeah.
no. So did yours smoke? I heard that.
It would keep crashing back to the screen or just shut off.
Oh, so did you wind up getting a new one?
So I had to send it back the week of Christmas. I got it back last week.
Wow.
So what do you think? Is it worth getting? Is it worth getting?
Yeah, no, it was the luck of the draw. I got the shitty one, but
Wow.
it's awesome. Super
Kind of
cool.
with singers, like you got the luck of the draw. You get
I remember that we were at PP. I don't remember that we were at Chris. God damn it, our singer. I don't want to be a singer, and I was too fucking bad. You're the singer. Deal with it.
I was supposed to be the bass player, Foz.
You were supposed to be the bass player.
I was supposed to be. I wanted to be the lazy one in the band for once, but
Oh wow.
You're the singer. You have no gear.
I need to sell some of my gear. I'm broke, man. Literally have to sell a bunch of gear. If anybody's looking for some gear, I'm trying to sell some stuff. So
I'm just saying, like, when you go to fantasy and you got to climb the three.
we don't
Up that side entrance.
We don't.
I'm
climb
just saying, like, you have nothing to carry. You're like, sorry, guys.
No, I'm not that. I'm not that singer guy.
Oh,
You
I
put your
am.
microphone in a case and just walk away. Just a little.
They try
carrying
to joke and say that I am, but they know better.
Oh, I mean, I'll help out, but I'll still say, sucks to be you guys.
Well, Chris, how about you, sir? What keeps you occupied in besides music? What kind of things do you like to do besides flirt with my wife?
I don't know, man. I mean, my girlfriend and I play video games sometimes too, and
The band is just all work, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like I really enjoy what I do. So
Yeah.
and luckily, she's cool about it. So if I'm on a rampage of creativity and stuff, like she might not see me for a day or so. I mean, who knows? But I mean, we still play Battlefront, and we watch some movies and really messed up documentaries and stuff. So
You guys really have really great art on your albums, on your
Yes.
T-shirts.
thank you.
Like, it's great stuff. Is that more you or?
It's a guy we've been using. His name's Seven. He plays in a band, a band that's friends with us called Noise Auction from Columbus. He used to be one of the booking agents at Alrosa, but we've known him for a long time, and he does great job photography on the artwork too. And
Well, I was gonna say I really like your promo photos too of the different promo photos you guys have on your website.
Yeah, we've tried a couple different photographers out too, like Jeff Clom. He's awesome. He was a referral from the IX Center, and then a friend of ours, Katina, she did the last shoot last summer, and she's awesome too. So, I mean, we try to share the love and get some different perspectives, and not try to do the same thing every time, because it's tough, man. Remember the Hall of Douchebags? We don't want to be like, like the brick wall photos. So we want like different ideas, the train tracks and stuff. So, I mean, we like to try some different people, and there's a dude I might have come in and help shoot some of the videos that we're going to be shooting for Latency and Sinker Run. So we're going to be shooting letters as well, and then
Nice.
what else? We try to put a video out for every single song on each EP. So,
Oh wow!
I mean, literally, we've been able to do that. And I mean, I taught myself how to kind of edit. So I've been faking my way through that. And it's not anything great, but it's content. You got to have content, So
It's tough editing, man. It really is.
And for us too, it's like we do take the music serious, but we don't really want to take every video serious. Like we kind of want to have the Foo Fighters approach to a point where we're just like, we can make fun of ourselves, because Lord knows that's all we do at practice is make fun of each other. So
that would be a great band for you guys to open up for. The Foo Fighters.
We did an interview, just put an interview together just for fun a couple years ago, and I think that was Brian's pick, wasn't it, Derek? That he'd want to open for? Or?
Yeah, I believe Fighters.
Yeah, I think that was brought up on the last time I had you guys in studio. Was the Foo Fighters were brought up as somebody that you guys wanted to open up for, and Three Doors Down was also tossed around.
Nice.
You guys.
Chris.
Yeah, I know. Foz is like, you know what?
He's just pulling out names now.
Foz is like, man, there's another band that my chick wants to do the whole band.
To be honest, I'll open for whoever. I mean,
Yeah.
I just want to play again, and I just want to.
Oh, I know. There's a good fit. Like, you know what? Like, you don't want to go into Slayer and there's Buck Cherry opening for Slayer.
Dude, there were some nights when I was a kid when we were playing like the old Peabody's in the Flats, and it was like we showed up one night, and it was us, Sindust, and all rap groups, and it was just like,
wow.
I mean, you just gotta.
Gig is a gig, man.
Do your thing, and hopefully it might, sway a few people and liking what you do. So that's all you gotta do. And there's been strange lineups like that for sure, but I mean, luckily since I've been playing with Derek, we've opened for a decent amount of nationals and stuff.
Yeah,
we opened up for Cherry.
We did open up for Buck Cherry.
Oh no, you would fit that, but I'm saying like you just said, the rap groups, like why are you even there? It's like, but a gig is a gig.
You know what, man? A gig is a gig, and
Right.
and the great thing about opening up for a rap group is it's going to expose you to somebody else,
Right,
who
and
may
that's
not
the
have
thing
heard you
too.
before.
Correct, and I mean, I like many different genres. I like I like some rap stuff, so you got to go into it with that mindset that some of the rap fans might take it away and be like, it's a pretty good rock band.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Especially if you come out with the cover of Blinding Lights, people are going to be like, "Oh, this is great."
Well, actually, we shot that whole video too in quarantine, so I had everybody pretty much kind of just sent their own footage, and I told everybody, I'm like, just shoot it on your iPhone, just shoot it on your iPhone, send it to me, and I'll try to throw it together. And I think Steve, of course, was skeptical about it looking decent, but I thought it turned out awesome. Personally.
I think it's great. I mean, go check out on their YouTube page. Critic City has a ton of killer videos. You got videos for War Dodger. I mean, everything.
I love War Dodger, man. What was the basis behind that?
Musically, I think me and Steve wrote that at his place, and I think you had the original riff, and I think Steve had the chorus. I think I had the bridge. I mean, literally, that's kind of how we write sometimes when we get together and when we're not, sending demos ourselves. I mean, it's literally like Derek's like, I got this sweet riff, and then it's like, all right, Steve, I dare you to do the chorus, or and it's literally like hand him the guitar, and so it's just fun, and I've never had that creative escape where you're not responsible for the whole songs, lyrics, everything, and it's pretty refreshing and awesome that sometimes I only have to write lyrics and act like I know how to sing. So. But the lyrics have nothing to do with war whatsoever. It's literally all about like a relationship.
Yeah,
and it's just I just thought War Dodger sounded fun. It's just
a great name.
Yeah, but I mean, originally I wanted for that video. I looked into hiring an animator because I wanted it to mimic one of the paintings I have about like the warmongers playing a game of chess, with all the pawns and the soldiers. But we don't have the money to do that, so that did not happen.
Nice, man. I wish you had that painting.
Well, I still have the painting, but I just wish
to show us.
Oh, it's at the practice space. So,
well, one more thing I want to ask you guys, and since you guys have been writing together for so long, Derek, what's your favorite thing Chris has wrote, and Chris, what's your favorite thing Derek has wrote?
You can go.
Either
first.
one of you go first.
I'm trying to.
There's so many that I don't.
I know.
I mean, I literally think that Arson of a Bitch and Shoulders and Honor Amongst Thieves are almost perfect rock songs. And Derek, those are pretty much all Derek. The only thing I think we did for Honor Amongst Thieves was edited it a little bit. Like we cut out a little bit, trimmed a little bit of the fat, but they're, in my opinion, three of the closest to like perfect rock songs that I still love and will love till the day I die. But it's probably because of the amazing lyrical content and singing voice. Just kidding.
No, take pride, man. Take pride in it, dude.
Yeah. So there's songs. Chris has done. Actually, one particular call, and I think it's the best lines that you wrote, and it's not even, unfortunately, didn't make a cut for any of the EPs, but I was going to introduce it as an idea for a single. We just kind of re-record that and then do that as a random single to put out sometime this year.
I already we can. I already planned on putting that on the next Love Lag, but I mean, we'll have to talk. It's all good. I'll definitely give it up for. I'll give it up for the band. I don't care.
Now, real quick, who comes up with the album names? Because your album names are very interesting.
They are.
It's literally a lyric from one of the songs. So like,
right,
4 chambers or 6. I mean, we just kind of like. That's kind of what we wanted to go for, because like the last band, we kind of just had like this motif of like they're all like a collection of going in this direction. So our first album was called Theatrics. The next was called Parallels because it was like different acoustic versions of the first album. And then the third one was called Perceptions. And then the last one was called Closure because we wanted to end it. And but this one, no, I'm just kidding. This one, we just kind of like, I send him the lyrics and I'm like, let's just pick a line, which one we like best. And so 4 chambers or 6 is in Heart Roulette on the first one. In the Silence There's a Sound is in Recoiled from the second. And Brand New War is in Going Dizzy, I think.
That's nice, dude. I love that album name, Brand New War. Love it.
Thanks, man.
That is total like rock.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, once again, tomorrow night, Critic City, live on Facebook. Make sure you check it out. $4.99, $5. Like Chris said, skip your Starbucks.
Please.
Forget that tall boy for one night. For whatever.
You can still get a tall boy though. But,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can get a tall boy. You can get a tall boy and watch Critic City for under $10.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you may get to see both of these fine gentlemen take their shirts off.
Forget the mouth, forget the herpes. Backstreet for life.
I'm telling you, at least Derek's going to take his shirt off. I'm willing to put it down that we're going to see. He's going to be the Phil Collins of Critic City. It just armbands, like
I make
no shirt.
I make no.
He makes no promises. He said.
They both look like handsome gentlemen. Okay.
They are extremely handsome gentlemen, distinguished gentlemen. Boys, thank you for coming on. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pay the $5. Watch Critic City Jam Out Live. These guys never put on a bad show. Trust me. And then go check them out on Spotify, on iTunes. Buy some music from these guys. You're gonna love it. Check them out on YouTube as well. It's Critic City on YouTube. Tony, you got anything else for us?
I was going to say, I'm sure they have merch for sale on their website too.
Yeah, we do.
Have merch for sale on their website.
Yeah, we're still doing some bundle deals. It's like $40. You get like a T-shirt, a knit hat, one of the CDs, some buttons, and stickers. It's we're not making any money off it. We're literally trying to get rid of some of the older merch. So
you guys got buttons?
Yeah, we got buttons and everything.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Bands don't do that anymore. Bands don't do buttons or patches anymore.
Right.
And then starting tomorrow, we're going to have promos of Derek and Chris with their shirts off. And we'll
hey, this is Chris from the Savage Underground.
But tomorrow night,
I don't feel
tomorrow night, 8 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, Critic City live on Facebook. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I am Foz for Mr. Rob Runt, for Mr. Tony from Digital City Entertainment. This has been The Underground. Until next time, peace, love, and rock and roll. See ya.
Thank you.